Okay, it's been a while since I did this, but I'm not trying to do anything like fancy smancy. I'm just being real. I can understand if you disagree. It's up to you. But this is my message to gamers and developers, but mostly gamers. But I'm telling you right now, we have a new generation of games, whether it be the Wii U, Xbox One, or the PlayStation 4. You guys have to come to a point where you realize that some of the issues contribute to the last gen was not only the developer's fault, but also your fault as well. And I'm saying this because it seems like we got to a point where we're too good for good games. And it's getting sad and sickening because I've spoke to many developers as well as gamers, but it seems like there's no such thing as a middle ground. There was a time where a reviewer could review a game, and if it was good, meaning like an 8 or 7, you would still get it because 9 times out of 10, it was a good game. But now there's no more middle ground. It's either you have to be AAA, Call of Duty, Battlefield, or you gotta be something like free or $2, like any type of game that costs independent developers would develop. But the good games are just dying. And I'm saying that because it's like you have to understand that it takes a lot to make video games. And I've seen this firsthand. Before I got into the industry, I was more so just a consumer. Then I got into the industry, then I learned how the industry works. Then I became a person who understood both sides. And yes, I've seen BS on the developer side. But at the same time, I see BS with the gamers as well. I mean, come on. Look at the PlayStation 4 launch as an example. Forget the console itself. Let's focus on the fact that the games. You guys got so picky saying that there was no games produced by PlayStation. But truth be told, they gave you a whole bunch of games out the box. They gave you Contrast. They gave you Raising Gun. I keep saying the name wrong, so forgive me. They gave you Warframe. And, whatever game you got with it. And then they gave you DC Online Universe. Now, some of you didn't take the chance to even look at those games and find out they were actually good. And then with the few who actually did, they said, oh my God, these are actually good games. At the same time, because they weren't your Uncharted's and your God of Wars right out the box, you shitted on it. And that's the truth. It's like, what, you're not, come on. You guys, when did we get so bougie? What did us as gamers get so bougie? Remember that time where back in the day, before online existed, you were excited to come home and play Super Mario or Sonic or Knights of the Round with your best friend or Streets of Rage? You were excited for those games. And I know that's a different age, but at the same time, they're trying to produce certain content like that. They kind of give you that nostalgia. They're not charging you for hell. Those games are free, and then for the few who might have to pay for some games like that, it's only a couple of bucks. But now it's come to a point where like even free games are too good. I mean, like we're too good for it. Like Jesus, come on, what happened? What? Look. Forget console wars. I mean, everybody's gonna choose a side. Yeah, you're gonna be a PC gamer, you're gonna be an Xbox gamer, PlayStation gamer, or Wii gamer. It doesn't matter. The whole thing is you're a gamer and you like to play video games, whether it be with your friends and everything. But if you keep acting like, you have to have the best graphics and the best thing all the time, you're gonna get the same old Call of Duties and the same old Battlefield. And the same old Madden. And you're going to bitch about it because you're going to say they couldn't innovate nothing. They couldn't change nothing. Oh boy, this and that. And then how the hell, I have to ask this, how did you create fanboys within the first person shooter genre? Battlefield fanboys versus, Call of Duty fanboys? Like what? When did we get to that point where it wasn't just consoles were divided on, but now we're divided on games? Like, literally, well, Battlefield's better. Call of Duty's better. That was really, y'all used to be the type of conversation you would have between two individuals. Now it's literally down the line, gamers divided. Every time something, well, they don't got this what Battlefield got. Like, Jesus Christ, they're two different games. Let them be. Yes, they're first person Tundra, but if they were the same game, or with, you know, it's kind of silly. Let them compete on their own as far as trying to up each other, but at the same time, when you create the structure where there's no such thing as just a simple good game, you get the same old regurgitated stuff. Because how, you know what, I gotta think of something new every single time. Jesus, you know what's some good games that you guys slept on? How about Psychonauts, huh? Or Blur. I will always bring up Blur, the racing car game. One of the best racing car games last gen. It was rated just good. But you know what? I'm not buying that. I'm gonna give me some Need for Speed. Because guess what? If it wasn't Burnout or Need for Speed, you don't want to touch it. And that's my point. You're putting developers in the corner where they can only regurgitate the same stuff because that's all you want, that same quality. And then when they do regurgitate it and it comes out to be the same as last time, you get pissed off. And developers, you know, yes, I understand gamers, you know, we're funny. But at the same time, used to be gamers. And I feel like gamers need to understand you, but you also need to understand them. I do not feel like paying for something that I felt like should be in the game anyway. I do not feel like paying for extra weapons that I feel like should be in the game anyway. There was a time where I could put a cheat code in, or I can, you know, work really, really hard and beat a certain level, and then guess what? I unlocked a new weapon or a new character. Now I gotta buy every character. Yay! Look at Killer Instincts. They made it a free to play. You literally have to buy every single character. That's the combination of both gamers being the way they are and developers being the way they are. Developers, I want to make money. I want to make money off of every little thing. Gamers, oh, I want something different. I want something that's good. What the fuck? I'm sorry if I'm using profanities and stuff like that, but I feel like, you know what? I'm not coming at you on my, you know, extra, maybe be professional tip. I'm coming at you as the world, the gamer. Jesus Christ. We have to come together to a compromise. Why don't you go, turn in your PlayStation, don't come on the big top AAA games. Go play what's on the PSN. Go play what's on Xbox Live. Go play what's on the Wii U. Play those simple games that you like. And I bet you'll end up liking them. And another note. Maybe I gotta read into this more, but you know, what happened exactly. But Adam Sessler said something to me that referenced that, you know what, graphics aren't everything. He was right. When the hell? Remember, we came from the era where we saw little pixel 30-bit 2 people running around and we thought it was amazing and we enjoyed ourselves. We have people who go back and play old school games. So why is it wrong to say it's not everything? Literally, I just saw somebody leave a comment in reference to, a game that Ubisoft is making called Child of Light. Child of Light is a beautiful game. It's a great game. To gamers, it might just be a good game because, our standards are a little higher. But Jesus, the comment was more so in reference to, oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good game, even though, the graphics and all that. What the hell? Are they supposed to create a new form of cartoon? Are they supposed to reach into the stars and, go into another universe and figure out a new type of way, a new type of graphic molecule? Do they need Tony Stark to come in and create a whole new element in the video game world to produce something as simple as artwork? Really? Can it just be, wow, they made a nice, beautiful game? No. It's a good game, I see, but wish they could do something more next-gen graphics. What the hell is next-gen graphics? Listen, nothing has been made as of late. You know what? Remember when the PlayStation 3 came out? At the same time the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 came out, what came out? HD DVD and Blu-ray and a whole crap of other stuff. Sound was better. All these innovations came out. So guess what? You put them in the system because they exist. But you're asking people to create things that don't exist yet. I mean, 4K technology, right? You got 4K, that's supposed to be the thing right now. But at the same time, if everybody doesn't have a 4K TV and you have a 4K system, I don't understand how you have a regular TV or, you know, just less definition, but you make a 4K system. So is the console supposed to make the TV look better? I mean, because the TV has its limits, so you're saying that it's going to be a console that reaches into the TV, rearrange the wires, rearrange the technology, and make it so good that you... Come on! Jesus Christ, next gen. It innovated on graphics a little bit. It pushed it to its limit, but at the same time, it wasn't just about graphics. It was about the gameplay. It was about gameplay style. It was about the social aspect. They were really trying to get with the next gen as far as us. And we're becoming too good for us. Can you accept the name next gen for what it is? Can you? Jesus. I just want to play games and stream with you guys. That's all I want to do. I don't want to hear you complain about it. Oh, yeah, I wish they had yeah, it should have been on charge. And you know how many, look at Rockstar. Rockstar works like slaves to try to meet your demand, and their employees are dying, and you don't give a crap. Do you send them flowers or anything? You take your Grand Theft Auto and you say, have a good day. And you don't even say have a good day. I'm just more so assuming that you would say have a good day. You take your Grand Theft Auto, play it, shit on the graphics for not always being as perfect as an open world game should be. The biggest open world game should be. And then, do they get appreciated? No, they just have gray hairs. Yes. Maybe you disagree with me. Go ahead, disagree with me. I'm a gamer. Who am I? I'm not that important. At the same time, if you agree with me, speak the fuck up and stop being so goddamn bougie. The next gen is here. You have good games out there. Shit on the bad ones, yes, but at the same time, appreciate those that are good at the very least. I'm very disappointed in you gamers. I am very, very disappointed in you. Go to the corner. Go. Go. Move. Are you still here? Go. Peace.